on behalf of the Department of Civil Engineering, Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research, I welcome you all to this video session on environmental engineering. This video is recorded on the topic of Introduction to Sewage. So we will begin with the basic of the topic. It is very important to understand the basics of sanitation. So what is sanitation? Sanitation refers to provision of facilities and services for safe management of human excreta. So it begins from toilet to containment and storage, and then treatment on site or conveyance, and finally safe end use or its disposal. The image shows the chain of sanitation, that is containment, emptying of the waste, transportation, treatment of the waste, reuse, or it may be the disposal. Sanitation also included the safe management of solid waste and animal waste. Inadequate sanitation may be a major cause of infectious disease such as cholera, typhoid, etc. Now let us understand what sewage is. Sewage is nothing but the liquid waste coming from the community. It is approximately 99.9% water and 0.1% solid. It includes sewage, discharge from latrines, stables, industry waste, and also the surface and storm water that may be admitted into the sewer. Now based on that, we will see the types of sewage. In that, sanitary sewage indicates the sewage mainly derived from the residential buildings and industrial establishments. It is extremely foul in the nature. It again divided into two types. One is domestic sewage and second is industrial sewage. The domestic sewage is obtained from laboratory basins, urinals, and water closets of residential buildings, office buildings, theaters, and other institutions. Since it may contain human excreta and urine, so it is extremely foul in nature. Now, industrial sewage, it is the wastewater obtained from the industrial and commercial establishments. It also may contain objectionable organic compounds that may not be removed by conventional treatment process. The Metropolitan Water Supplies, Sewerage and Drainage Bylaws 1981 defines industrial waste as being the liquid, solid or gaseous refuse from any business, industry, warehouse or manufacturing premises other than domestic sewage, stormwater or unpolluted water. So if you want a good sanitation system, we need to look at where the sewage comes from. Now, as we discuss the domestic sewage, these are the first three sources of sewage comes under domestic sewage. In that, first is residential sewage. It is the waste and wastewater from human or household operations. It is the sewage coming from residential building. It may depend upon the volume of water supplied to the settlement for the domestic purpose by local authorities. Second source of sewage is institutional building like school, college, universities, etc. The third, commercial buildings like market areas, shopping malls. Next is industrial sewage. The sewage or wastewater coming from different industries like dairy, distillery, textile, pulp and paper industries, and so on. Now, sanitary engineering works include collection and conveyance of sewage. The collection of sewage is nothing but the collection of solid as well as the wastewater. It may be separate collection of solid, that is the refuse, or it may be the separate collection of wastewater. This work also covers the part of transportation of that collected waste as quickly and as safely as possible. It may have The safe cleaning mechanism for this collection and transportation of that waste, it should be hydraulically tight and also economical so that every public authority can afford it. This work covers house drainage work, as the network of sewers collects the waste from the community and also arrange the escape of all foul gases and bacteria within the premises of building. Transportation work. This work is essential to control the air, water and soil pollution through the wastewater before it disposed of. The types of treatment to be provided to that wastewater depends upon the types of sewage and also upon the hygienic, aesthetic and economical aspects. If the sewage is disposed without any treatment, it may lead to the unhealthy conditions. It may pollute the water supplies that to be used for domestic consumption. It may affect the aquatic life, or else it may pollute the bathing places or the ice factories. So it is very essential to treat the sewage as quick as possible. Then disposal work. Both the treated and untreated wastewater or sewage are disposed of either by irrigating the field or by recharging it into the natural surface flow that are the streams or rivers. So this complete work can be done by these two methods, conservancy system and water carrier system. So we will see one by one. The first one is conservancy system. This is an old system in which various type of waste such as night soil, garbage, etc. are collected separately in the vessel and then are deposited in the place or pits and then removed periodically at least once in a 24 hours. So conservancy system means handling the different types of refuse from place to place independently. So this system also known as dry system. The waste may include night soil or human excreta. So night soil is nothing but the waste collected from latrines and separated in pans or pails and carry on the head of sweepers to a central place where it is transported in bullock cart or we can say motor vans to the place away from town or for its final disposal. Now the next is garbage. Garbage is collected separately in dustbins and conveyed on handcars or we can say motor vans once or twice in a day. So this garbage may consist of matter of both non-combustible as well as combustible type. Next is sewage and stormwater. These are collected and conveyed separately in closed or open gutters. Initially, this system was favored as it was considered that the water carrier system may have a fear of contamination of the fall soil by leakage from the rivers and the possible pollution of bodies of water receiving the sewage and possible nuisance where sewage will be distributed on the land. Now we will see the disadvantages of conservancy system. The conservancy system may have disadvantages of hygiene and sanitary aspects. This system is highly unhygienic and cause insanitary conditions since the excreta start decomposing within a few hours of its production. Again, transportation aspect. Transportation of night soil takes place in open carts through street and other crowded localities, and hence this is highly undesirable. Labor aspect is not also good for this system. Then building design aspect, the lavatories are to be located outside the house and slightly away from the main building. Then the condition of drainage, insanitation may be there due to carriage of discharge through the open drains that are laid into the streets. Now, next is human aspect. Now we can understand in the present day world when man has progressed much, it is highly humiliating to ask human being to transport night soil in pans. Again, a risk of endemic due to the improper or careless disposal of night soil. There may be more chances of outbreak of epidemic. Then pollution problem, we can understand it may have the liquid waste of lavatories during their washing or soak in the ground and hence contaminating the soil in that area. The cost consideration, again, through though the system is quite cheap in the beginning, but its maintenance and establishment costs are very high. The disposal and land requirement, the conveyance system requires considerable land for disposal of that sewage. So this is for now. Now we will discuss the remaining part in the next session. If you have any query related to the topic, kindly write on the given email. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you soon.